The year was 1999. The world, teetering on the precipice of a new millennium, was abuzz with anxieties about the Y2K bug, while the rhythmic screech of dial-up modems was the soundtrack to digital life. It was against this backdrop of nascent technology and looming uncertainty that a young man, a brother, met an end so unusual, so baffling, that 2 decades later, his sibling's heart still aches with the shadows it cast. This isn't merely a cold case. It's a raw, aching question mark etched into the very soul of a family, a mystery whispered in the quiet corners of memory, amplified by the stark simplicity of an internet plea. In 1999, my brother died in a pretty bizarre way. I need to know if it's humanly possible to even do this by yourself. This single sentence, posted anonymously on Reddit, is the crux of the matter, the starting point of our journey into the unsettling unknown. The digital breadcrumb offered little else. No name for the deceased, no geographical markers, no specifics to illuminate the nature of his bizarre demise. Only the poignant echo of a lingering question, a plea for understanding that cuts through the silence of the past like a shard of glass. 1999. It feels like a lifetime ago, a period of distinct cultural currents, vibrant music, and a certain naivete that the digital age had not yet fully eroded. Remember the oversized jeans, the infectious beat of pop music, the collective breath held in anticipation of the new millennium? It was a time brimming with a strange blend of optimism and apprehension, a palpable sense of transition. But for Alex, the sibling who would eventually find themselves posting that desperate question online, the year 1999 would forever be indelibly stained with sorrow, a stark demarcation between a life lived and an eternity of unanswered questions. The bare bones of the case are tragically simple. A brother died. Yet, the details surrounding his death are anything but simple. They are a Gordian knot of enigma. The word bizarre hangs heavy over this case, a stark descriptor that hints at something outside the conventional understanding of death. Was it suicide, a tragic act of self-destruction executed in a way that defies conventional logic? Was it an accident, an improbable confluence of events leading to an inexplicable outcome? Or was it murder, a meticulously orchestrated crime designed to look like something else entirely, something that made the perpetrator question their own methods? The siblings' question, if it's humanly possible to even do this by yourself, opens a Pandora's box of possibilities. Did the manner of death require an improbable amount of physical strength, an intricate knowledge of anatomy, or a level of premeditation that strained the limits of what a single individual could orchestrate alone? Or was it a subtle challenge to the very nature of self-harm, a question about whether such a death could truly be self-inflicted? The ambiguity is not just frustrating, it is excruciating, forcing those who encounter this story to fill in the gaping blanks with their own anxieties and fears, to project their worst nightmares onto the canvas of this unknown tragedy. With the Reddit post's profound brevity, painting a vivid picture of the deceased brother is an immense challenge. What were his aspirations? What were his private battles? What were the intricate dynamics within his family, the bonds, and perhaps the fissures that shaped their lives? These crucial, humanizing elements are absent, leaving the brother a spectral figure in his own narrative, a ghost defined only by the circumstances of his demise and the enduring grief of his sibling. We are left with only the echoing sorrow of Alex and the perplexing puzzle of a death that defies easy categorization. All we truly know is that he died in 1999. He could have been a young man on the cusp of adulthood, his future brimming with potential, a student lost in the labyrinth of higher education, a budding artist with dreams yet to be realized, or a quiet soul wrestling with unseen demons, battling invisible wounds that ultimately proved insurmountable. The lack of information renders him unknowable, a tragic cipher. The concurrent news of the FBI's confirmation that the Zodiac Killer's infamous 340 cipher had finally been cracked adds an unexpected, albeit tenuous, layer of context to this intensely personal mystery. While there is no direct connection between the two cases, the cracking of such a long-standing, complex code serves a crucial purpose. It reminds us of the enduring power of unsolved enigmas and the vast landscape of cold cases that continue to haunt individuals and communities. It's a signal that sometimes forces and complexities beyond our immediate grasp are at play, that some mysteries are so intricate they defy even the Zodiac case, a chilling reminder of a serial killer who taunted law enforcement with cryptic messages, had remained a symbol of the persistent human quest for answers, even when those answers remain frustratingly elusive. The revelation that a piece of that puzzle had finally been solved, after more than 50 years, was a moment of profound victory for those invested in the case. Yet, it simultaneously serves as a stark reminder of the countless other cases, like Alex's brothers, that remain shrouded in darkness, their victims denied the closure that truth can bring. The Zodiac case, in its magnitude and its eventual, partial resolution, becomes a metonym for the enduring human drive to understand the inexplicable, to bring order to chaos, even when the odds seem insurmountable. The current status of Alex's brother's case, as far as the public is aware, remains resolutely unresolved. The death occurred in 1999, decades having passed, yet the Reddit post serves as a poignant snapshot of a mind still deeply ensnared by the past, still wrestling with the profound implications of that tragic event. One can only imagine the emotional toll such an unresolved mystery has taken, the way the weight of loss and uncertainty has lingered, a constant, heavy presence in Alex's life. The haunting question, posed to the anonymous expanse of the internet, remains unanswered, a testament to the enduring power of grief and the deep-seated human need for comprehension. The impact of this unresolved tragedy extends far beyond the personal. It is a constant, often painful, reminder of the fragility of life, the suddenness with which it can be extinguished, and the enduring, transformative power of grief. This case, like so many others in the true crime genre, highlights the deep psychological wounds that unresolved tragedies inflict, leaving scars that may never fully heal. For Alex, the act of posting on Reddit, of reaching out into the digital ether, may have been a desperate attempt at catharsis, a way to confront the ghosts of the past, and a profound plea for someone, anyone, to offer even a sliver of clarity, a guiding light through the impenetrable darkness. What can be truly learned from a story as sparse, yet as emotionally charged as this? True crime stories, at their best, are not simply tales of sensational events. They are complex explorations of the human condition, offering a glimpse into the darkest corners of our psyche and the most vulnerable aspects of our existence. They force us to confront our own mortality, to contemplate our capacity for both immense kindness and unfathomable cruelty. The enduring power of this particular story, despite its lack of detail, lies in its raw, palpable emotion. It is the empathy that we, the audience, feel for Alex, the silent understanding of their pain and their desperate quest for answers. It serves as a stark reminder that behind every cold case, every unsolved mystery, there are real people, real families whose lives have been irrevocably altered, forever marked by tragedy. The impact of the brother's death on Alex is immeasurable, a void that can never truly be filled. It is not merely the loss of a sibling. It is the corrosive presence of lingering uncertainty, the gnawing ache of unanswered questions, and the profound inability to fully comprehend the circumstances of his demise. This inability to reconcile the facts, or lack thereof, eats away at their soul, a perpetual torment. The Reddit post, the desperate digital whisper, is ultimately a testament to the indomitable power of the human spirit. It is a poignant reminder that even in the face of unimaginable sorrow and the crushing weight of the unknown, the search for truth, the yearning for understanding, continues with an unwavering, if often painful, persistence. The silence surrounding the death of Alex's brother in 1999 is a deafening one, a testament to the mysteries that life can hold and the enduring echoes of loss.